You don't need a high-end PC or expensive software to make your website look like this. Today, I'll show you the easiest and most modern way to add 3D to your website using Three.js and NPM. We're going to use NPM, which is the modern way to use Three.js. First, create a new folder for your project. Open it in VS Code, then run this command in your terminal. This creates a package.json file for our project. Next, install Three.js with NPM by typing. This downloads Three.js into our node modules folder so we can import it directly into our code. We'll also need OrbitControls to move around in 3D and glTF loader to load 3D models. Luckily, they come inside the Three.js package, so we don't install them separately. We just import them from the examples folder. Let's create an index.html file and a main.js file. In our HTML, we'll load main.js as a module so we can use imports. It looks like this. In main.js, we start by importing Three.js OrbitControls and glTF loader. We create a scene, a camera, and a renderer. Then we add lights so our objects are visible. Before loading a real 3D model, let's test our scene with a simple cube. This is also a good way to check if everything is working before we add the real model. Now, let's load our downloaded .gltf file using gltf loader. Just give the path to your model, and it will appear inside the scene. You can position, scale, and rotate it however you like. To make it interactive, we use OrbitControls. Now we can click and drag to move around our 3D object, zoom in, and look at it from any angle. Since we're using ES modules, we need a local server. You can install Vite with, then run it with, open the link it gives you, and your 3D website is live. And that's it. You've just created a modern 3D website using Three.js and NPM. If you enjoyed this tutorial, give it a like, subscribe to Code Nest for more, and I'll see you in the next one.